In his preaching and teaching, Jesus often speaks of the kingdom of God. So it's hardly surprising that in the prayer that he teaches us, we find right at the start, "Your kingdom come." It's undoubtedly his kind of language, but it's not necessarily our kind of language, because in our culture to speak of kings and kingdoms can seem old hat. And yet we're very interested in who has power and how they govern. You've only got to look at events in the political life of this country in recent times to see that at times the way we are governed is tinged with a kind of chaos. What we look for from a government is work to create a world of truth, justice and compassion, but we don't always find it in this country or anywhere. Here in Australia, the truth of human dignity is not evident in the way we treat our asylum seekers. Our Indigenous people struggle for justice, and compassion, real compassion, is not offered to some of those who struggle most. People like the homeless and those who are victims of abuse of various kinds. Now, in that kind of world and in the world we see around the planet, to talk of a world of justice and truth and compassion can seem like a hopeless pipe dream, a kind of whistling in the dark. But when we say "Your kingdom come," what we are saying that in fact the kingdom of God, and that is the world of truth, justice and compassion. That's what Jesus means when he talks about the kingdom. We say that that world in fact is reality. In fact, it's the ground of all reality. And unless we touch into that world, we are in fact creating a world that is itself unreal. We're building on sand and not on stone. A politics that recognises that truth, the reality, the absolute reality of the kingdom of God, the world of justice, truth and compassion, will be a politics beyond cynicism and fatalism. A politics where policy doesn't give way just to tactics and where power isn't the only thing that matters. It will be, in fact, a politics that really is worthy of God and therefore worthy of the human being. And when I say worthy of God, I mean a politics that puts down its roots into the mystery of the God who is truth and justice and compassion. In that sense, who is the kingdom. When we say "Your kingdom come," it's first of all a cry for help, and God knows we need it if we are to work with God to create this kingdom, this world of truth, justice and compassion. But it's also a statement of faith in what's possible. It is possible that we can, with God, create this world for which we so deeply long. In that sense, when we say "Your kingdom come," we're not only crying out for, but we are proclaiming the truth of Easter, that there is a life that's bigger than death, that there is a truth bigger than the lie, a justice bigger than all the injustice, and a compassion that overwhelms all human cruelty. Your kingdom come.